This is Sarah, block editor. I'm here with Tiki, the Genesis artist of Birthmark App. This series of interviews is designed to introduce citizens to notable members of the community. So we're going to get right in with Tiki. First of all, how are you, Tiki? Welcome.
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good. Okay, so start us off with who you were before crypto. What's your background prior to getting into the world of Web3?
So I've done many things. I started off as a chef, a DJ, ended up in Thailand about 23 years ago, opened a fashion store, and then I rolled into tattoos. I've been tattooing for about just under 20 years.
20 years as a tattooer. Okay, so you've got quite the background. And how did you stumble into the world of crypto? What got you started?
Actually, one of my customers wanted to pay me in Bitcoin in 2012, and I told him he was crazy. And then in 2013, he wanted to pay me again in Bitcoin, and I said no. And once he was a multi-millionaire, I was like, maybe I should get into crypto. So I got in, I'll say, mid-2017.
And you were hooked, I take it.
At the beginning, no, not really. I bought, and I just held on until 2020, and then I opened my portfolio again, and it was not looking great in March, April. I just kept on holding, and in 2001, I got real serious.
And how did you stumble into NETokyo?
So I'm in a lot of groups, and everyone was talking about it from the beginning, but I couldn't figure out these riddles, and it was all too complicated for me, and I was too busy with the tattoos. But then when I could afford it, I kept an eye on it. When I saw the price going down, I just bought in. But yeah, I knew a lot of people that were buying the NETokyo citizens, so I thought once I got the financial part sorted, I'll buy one. And I got into TTO, and I met Race for the Win. And I asked him, and he got me into to buy the S2. And after I had the S2, I was like, okay, I need the S1. So yeah, he helped me a lot with that.
So you made your way all the way to an S1, which was probably a wise choice. Now tell me, you work on a few projects. You're sort of known for being an artist here. So tell me about your current focus. Where does your time go now?
So now the main focus is Birthmark. We just did a few months ago, we did the NFTs, ordinals, and now with the app going live, that's where the focus will be. So we're getting artists in real life to join us, sell their tattoos as NFTs online, and yeah, that's where the focus is right now.
And give us I've heard of Birthmark. I follow Jeff, so I've seen what you guys have been working on. Give us a rundown of Birthmark, though, for those that don't know it. What is it?
So what we're trying to do is basically create a database with NFTs of the tattoo history. So you can buy everything online nowadays, but you can't buy tattoos online. And we're trying to bridge that, like, you can buy your tattoo, you own it, you can prove you're the first person to own it. If someone copies it, you can prove that you have the original. We're just trying to bridge the gap between everything that we do in crypto. It makes a lot of sense, but in real life, you don't really see it being used. And we're trying to do that with tattoos. I mean,
and you guys are kind of integrating with some other projects, from what I understand. How's that working?
That's more Jeff's department. You're more
the artist.
I'm the artist.
So let's get into that. You've been a tattoo artist for 20 years, and you're in NETokyo. I'm not sure what else you're working on here, but what's your main expertise? Like, let's say another citizen wants help on something. What would somebody specifically reach out to Tiki for?
I suppose art. I mean, that's my main focus now. I don't like giving advice. I don't like telling people what to buy and sell. That's what I do.
I'm with you. I would never want to give anyone advice on what to buy and sell, especially in this market. But all right, so maybe a little recommendation on what we should get for our next tattoo if you need to reach out to Tiki. So give me an idea of who you are, Tiki, outside of Web3. I think we might have a good idea. Your hobbies are tattooing, but what are your outside interests? What are your hobbies? What does life look like outside of crypto for Tiki?
My life is very laid back. I live on an island, so it's typical island life. If I'm not tattooing, I'm on the beach or in a restaurant eating. It's a very slow, simple life. I keep myself busy with art, painting, drawing, but life is very simple, very calm here. So there's not much going on. I'm not nothing exciting. My life is like a big holiday, basically.
I love it. I think we're all going to be jealous of island life. Sort of a goal for everyone. Outside of Zihai, I don't know who else is living the island life here in NETokyo, but now we have one more. Tiki's got the island life rolling for us. Outside of Birthmark App, what else are you doing in Web3? Is there anything you're doing in the Citadel? Other projects that we should know about?
At the moment, no. I've done some work for some people. I did some art projects. I did some stickers, like small things like that. But at the moment, I'm actually doing some other stuff in real life as well, starting a new company. So I'm quite busy. But yeah, that's something completely different. So I can't go into that right now. But yeah, so Web3, I'm not as busy. I'm focusing on Birthmark with Jeff. And for the rest, I'm just holding, trading here and there, but nothing serious.
All right. Well, we have rolled through all our questions. We got the intro into Tiki and the Genesis artist for Birthmark App. If you're looking for your next tattoo, maybe consult with him first. He can tell you if you're making the wrong decision before you get inked up. This is Sarah, block editor. Today we had Tiki, the Genesis artist of Birthmark App. This was another episode of Meet Your Citizens, and we will be back next week with another citizen.